Grand Lake Health Systems welcomes you to this broadcast of high school varsity girls basketball on NKTelco Sports. We're here at Minster Middle School where the Russia Raiders are going to take on the Minster Wildcats. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the following sponsors: Grand Lake Health System, Clopay, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Quality Meats, Sydney and Allglaze Audiology, and of course NKTelco. My name is Scott Fry. Right to my right is Brandon Coverman. I'll have play-by-play. He'll have color and stats. Brandon, tell us a little bit about the Lady Russia Raiders coming in tonight.
Well, thanks, Scott. And coming into tonight, you know, the Lady Raiders, they're on a 3-game losing streak right now. It's going through a little bit of a rough stretch here right now, but they're facing quality competition. They've lost to Anna, Tri-Village, and Botkins, and, you know, it doesn't get any easier with the Minster Wildcats, a 2-time defending state champions. So they're in a little bit of a slide. Coach Andy Timmerman in his 5th season going to try to make some adjustments here tonight, come out and try to upset the Minster Lady Wildcats. It's going to be an uphill battle, but if they can play as well as they can give them a game.
Absolutely, and you know, Lady Russia Raiders playing in the Shelby County Athletic League. Like you said, it's tough competition, game in, game out. So on the Minster side of things, Coach Mike Wiss, 27 years here at the school district. It's 24 with the ladies basketball program and 3 with the boys freshmen, and then he's been involved with baseball and football for all of that time as well. 4 state titles, so a lot of tradition, a lot of pride here in the Minster program. They come into tonight's contest 5-1. Their only loss to the Fort Loramie Lady Redskins, who sit atop the Shelby County Athletic League. Minster is tied with New Knoxville atop the MAC. Both teams 3-0 in the conference, and then Minster again with that overall record 5-1. So they're going to look to try and stay hot here and take down these Lady Russia Raiders, Brandon.
Yeah, and it should be a good one. They're led by Ivy Wolf and Janae Hoying here, and we're about ready to get started here soon.
Absolutely. Interesting to note, too, Ivy Wolf has committed to play basketball at the University of Miami here in Ohio, and Janae Hoying has committed to play in Findlay. So, again, a lot of success and tradition here for Coach Wiss and his Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, and they're a deep team, too, and they're really talented on the inside. And this is a team that already had their ticket punched to the state tournament. On the other side was the Fort Loramie Redskins. You know, everyone in this area was hoping to see that matchup. Obviously, COVID cut that short.
Yeah.
But, you know, that was that season. This is a new season, and this should be a good one that we got here coming up.
I think it will, too. Coach Timmerman, no stranger to Minster. Coach Timmerman grew up in New Bremen, graduated as a Cardinal, and, again, 5 great seasons leading the Lady Raiders. We're going to take a quick break as they get ready to honor our country with the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have the First National Bank, the Sydney Allglaze Audiology starting lineup and the keys to the game.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers. Please support the following sponsors: the Russia Inn, Busher's Market, Finishing Touches, Francis Manufacturing, Hoying Service Center, New Bremen Coffee Company, Sassy Sisters Designs, K&M Imports, Modern Ag Supply, Howl of a Good Time Grooming Salon, Goodyear Shoe Service.
The Star Spangled Banner.
back to Minster Middle School. National anthem done in the books. We're ready for some high school varsity basketball. Let's talk about our Sydney Auglays Audiology starters. And we're going to start with Rushi. This is number 3, Kendall Monin, 5'5" senior. She'll be playing guard. This is sophomore, 6 feet tall, forward, number 4, Kate Sherman. And wearing jersey number 5, CC Borchers, sophomore guard, 5'8". Also starting for the Lady Ragers, number 10, Ella Haney, junior, forward, 5'11". And finally, number 14, number 10, 5'6" guard, Reese Kubo. And the Lady Raiders are coached by a 5th-year coach, Andy Timmerman. And let's get the Minster starters. And leading things off for Minster, the senior, 5'10" guard, wearing number 4, Ivy Wolf. Another guard, another senior, 5'8", wearing number 13, Janae Hoying. At forward, senior, 5'11", number 22, Mason Pohl. Juniors, 6 foot forward, number 23, Ella Mesher. And rounding things out, senior, 5'10", playing down in the post, number 24, Dana Pringer. Wildcats come in at 5-1, coached by Coach Mike Wiss in his 24th year. And the Lady Raiders at 5-4. Brandon, tell us a little bit about the Keyhole Pizza keys to the game.
Thanks, and let's look at the visitors for the Rushi Raiders. What Coach Timmerman wants to do is he knows that Minster's going to bring a lot of pressure. Got to limit turnovers, and you got to play a full game too. Can't just play one half. And play with the purpose. That's something I think that they want to find. I know they've had issues with turnovers lately, so they want to play with a little bit of a purpose for the Rushi Raiders. Absolutely. And now the keys to the game, Keyhole Pizza from Minster. And Minster, they want to rebound. They're a tall team. I mean, they always are scrappy. They love to rebound. They want defensive deflections. They're going to bring a lot of pressure. And off that pressure, they want to get transition in the offense and defensive ends. So that's helped create for their guards. So that's tonight's Keyhole Pizza, keys to the game in Newport, Ohio. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for supporting us. Your officials tonight, Kurt Bigelow, Scott Steinbrenner, and Scott Swink. And we are underway. Ivy Wolf off the tip, controls for Lady Wildcats. She'll set up Ella Mesher. Now back to Wolf on the right side. Skip pass all the way across. Janae Hoying going to do a little dribble drive up and in for the first points of our game. Minster 2, Rushi 0. And that's just the easy little action there to get Janae Hoying open right there. And they see the team speed and ability on Minster on the offensive end. Minster doing a nice job of providing a little pressure to slow things down for Rushi right out of the gate. And we're going to get a quick turnover. And this is going to be up and in for Dana Pringer. Minster doing a nice job of working the ball up the floor quickly. Mesher to Pringer. And immediately what they want, defensive deflections to result in transition buckets. Now Minster trying to get the trap over here. Nice job of getting out of that. Now Rushi going to find a girl down low. That is up and a miss. And Minster right back up the floor quickly with Janae Hoying for an open 3 attempt. Little long. Rebound Mesher up and in. Count it. And that's what the Raiders got to prevent there. So they got to prevent those second chance opportunities there. Absolutely. So Rushi now going to slow things down and bring the ball over the timeline. This is CC Borchers. We're over here on the left wing. Minster in a man-on-man defense situation right now. This is back out top to Borchers. Borchers hits Kendall Monin. Loose ball. Here goes Borchers trying to drive, no dice. Minster slams the door. Ivy Wolf the other way. She's got Hoying with her, up and in. You're going to get your first foul, and that's going to go on Kendall Monin. I think the thing the Raiders got to change offensively first here is kind of slow the tempo of the game down. Minster's dictated that pace really well here for the first minute and a half. That's something they got to change here, and I think that's what Coach Timmerman's going to do in this timeout.
And that is, again, as Brandon said, timeout by the Raiders. That's a short one, just 30 seconds, so we'll keep it here. Minster off to a quick start, like you said, off the turnovers, off the pressure. Just what Coach Wiss wanted to do.
Yeah, and that's what gets them out and running. They like to get out and run that guard play that they got. And Ellen Mesher stepped up really well through this early part of the year. And they've got a deep team, and they've got people on the bench that they can go to if need be. So that pressure is something that absolutely fits into their team identity. It's what's made them so hard to beat this year.
Absolutely. As we mentioned, the record for the Lady Wildcats coming in at 5-1. Their only loss is to the leader of the Shelby County Athletic League, the Lady Redskins from Fort Laramie.
And what we said could possibly be maybe a matchup we could see later in tournament sometime down the road, maybe in March or something. So, you know, those kind of two have been the perennial favorites or perennial powers here the past handful of years in the area. So
Janae Hoying with the first one off the back of the iron. Janae is a commit, with talking with Coach Wiss earlier before the game, a commit to the University of Findlay.
And that was a rare miss by Janae at the free throw line, coming in this game at 93%.
There she connects. So Hoying now with 3. And Rushi going to try and inbound. Minster putting all kind of pressure on him. And another quick turnover. Nice job there by the Minster full court press. Leaves Ivy Wolf. She's going to go ahead and jump, stop, drive, and roll it in. And that's Wolf's first 2 points. 7-2, 9-2, excuse me, Minster. And they're going to keep the full court pressure on. Why not? It's paid off.
Yeah, and you know, Rushi having a hard time getting across from it. And they're putting Rushi into weak spots in the pressure where they can't really dribble out of. And they're having a hard time moving the ball up the floor in the half court.
Borchers now over to Monin. Monin's going to go ahead and take a long shot. No good. Ivy Wolf down with the rebound. And here comes Minster right up the floor. Wolf's going to take it through the key and then step back and set up the half-court offense. This is Janae Hoying now. Nice little crossover. And a nice job of denying that by Kate Sherman, the 6-foot forward for the Raiders.
Yeah, and that's what they got to do there. Is it was great help defense there by Sherman on the baseline. You know, it's pretty quick, but great kind of basic what you call shell defense right there to get a little bit of a deflection and a stop.
Absolutely. Quick foul there on Janae Hoying, putting a little pressure as Rushi subbing some folks out into the game now. Number 20, Ashley Scott. And Ella Haney also into the game for the Raiders. This is CC Borchers now with the ball for the Raiders. She'll cross the timeline. She's defended there by Mason Pohl. Borchers over to Scott on this left wing. Back up top now. This is Simone Putoff with the ball. Back to Borchers. Rushi trying to work their big open down in there. Number 10, Ella Haney, but Minster not having it.
4 turnovers there for the Lady Raiders in about 3 minutes. They had 26 of them against Botkins there on Monday. And kind of Minster taking a page out of what Botkins did to kind of hurt the Lady Raiders in that 4-point loss.
Absolutely. So Ivy Wolf brings it up. This is Mason Pohl with it into the corner. Janae Hoying looks across the court all the way over now to Ivy Wolf on the right side. Draws a little screen from Dana Prenger. Wolf up and no good, and it's going to stay down here.
And that's the thing too. You see that screen there. You got to collapse hard there. Try to make sure Ivy doesn't get around you with that lightning quick speed that her and Janae Hoying possess.
They are definitely quick off the dribble. So Wolf now going to put it in the inbound. That goes to Mesher. Mesher down in the low corner. Back out to Mesher. She loses a handle, and that's going to be a turnover. Rushi ball.
First turnover of the game for the Wildcats. As they take care of the ball pretty good. Only 73 turnovers through about 6 games. So pretty good average there for Coach Wish's squad. Just a little under around 12 a game.
CC Borchers brings it over the timeline. This is Reese Gubot with it. Back to Borchers. Rushi going to be patient here with offense, trying to look for a good pass. Now into Putoff. Putoff over to Scott. Scott's going to try the right side. Hoying slams the door there. Now out to Haney. Haney's going to try it. Nothing there. So back to Gubot at the top. Ivy Wolf on her. Minster doing a nice job in your face defense. Oh, and they get an open girl down in the low right block, and that is Reese Gubot. Her first points.
I don't think that was the intention there. I think the intention was to get to Ella Haney on the inside. Gubot just right there to clean it up and go up and score.
Nice job of getting open, and good job of seeing her down there. Now Janae Hoying with the ball. She's going to drive the right side, try to draw the defense for Pohl. Now into Ellen Mesher. Mesher with a nice little fall away, but unable to connect. And Pohl trying to rebound it, gets some body from CC Borchers.
And that's the thing that Minster does so well is, you know, they're a decently tall team, but they rebound just so well.
Yeah.
You know, long shots, they're running after it and getting it. They're tracking it down. It's that team speed and ability as you look here on a winter quality meets replay at the basket here by Gubo.
A couple of subs now in for the Wildcats. Jenna Hiker is in as Ivy Wolf puts a runner off the glass, and that's 4 for Wolf. Minster extends the lead to 7 now, 11-4.
And when you give Wolf the middle like that, that's just too easy.
Yep.
You got to try to force her baseline sideline. Easier said than done because she's so talented.
Oh, she's just so quick off the dribble. Sliding over to try and block the drive for Minster is Bryn Oldegus. And she's going to end up not getting her feet set, and that'll be a blocking foul.
Now, I've done one Minster game so far. I did against when they played the Lady Cardinals the other week. And so Bryn Oldegus had a nice game, only 4 points, but she got a lot of rebounds there this season. And she did a nice job down there, adding some extra height to this Minster guard-oriented team.
Francis makes the first of her 2 free throws. Out of the game now for the Raiders and Coach Timmerman, CC Borchers. Kendall Monen's going to come in and spell her out. Also, and another free throw made. Also on the floor for Rushi, Ashley Scott. Simone Putoff. And here's a long shot outside by Hoying, no good. With the rebound, Kate Sherman. And here comes Sophie Francis, going to work it up against Minster's Jenna Hiker. Oh, nice little pass into Kendall Monen, and she drives down the right side, dishes it off to Sherman, and it's up and good.
And if Rushi can dictate the pace here, that's what's benefited them after that really fast start by Minster. Slow down the pace here, try to dictate it, because if they can slow down, it favors the Raiders a little more.
Nice defense. Ashley Scott tips that pass by Hoying, and now she's going to try to work it in, and now she'll hold up and wait for her teammates to come down and set up the half-court offense. Sophie Francis now with the ball. Kendall Monen with it. She tries to drive. Minster closes the door there. Now she works it into Sherman. Kick out long 3 from Scott. No good. Ivy Wolf with the board.
Yeah, and that's what, like, just talk about Ivy Wolf. You talk about her ability as Mesher gets fouled there. Her ability to have active hands there on the defense is very good as well. And she makes it hard for the player in front of her to really put down her dribble and go around her.
Foul on the Raiders. Simone Putoff, her first. Ella Mesher to shoot 2. Let's see the winner's quality meet replay of Wolf with a nice rebound there. First free throw is good. 12-8 Minster. Rushi with a 7-point deficit at one point as Ivy Wolf takes a break.
And this Minster team comes in, shoots very good from the free throw line, 78%.
And Ella Mesher
very good
with her points 3 and 4. Sherman with 4 for the Raiders. Gubeau with the other 2. And now Rushi getting a little bit of token pressure here. Nothing too crazy. Ashley Scott trying to bring the ball across against Mason Putoff. Little screen from, or Mason Pohl, screen from Putoff. Now Sophie Francis around the key out to Kendall Monen. She's going to try the right side. Minster does a nice job of taking that away, and you're going to get a turnover.
That's the 5th Lady Raider turnover there of the quarter there.
We've been playing basketball for most of the day here in Minster. The freshmen started things off. Minster won that one 47-26. And we just wrapped up the JV, streamed that live for you. Minster won that one 32-24. So the Lady Wildcats looking for a 3-way sweep today. Up top now for the Wildcats, Bryn Oldegus. She's going to try the left side and then kick back out. Open shot for Hiker off the back of the iron. Raiders try to control the rebound. Still don't know who's got it. And you're going to get a jump ball, and the arrow is going in the direction of the Raiders.
Yeah, and there, and Hugert took a nice 3 attempt there, but just didn't fall for her. She's going to be one of those players, too, that's going to step up here. Another one of those seniors, Jenna Hugert.
In for the Raiders, number 10, Ella Haney, and number 5, CC Borchers. Ivy Wolf back in now. She's going to give Janae Hoying a break. And Raiders will inbound. This is Haney. So Sophie Francis will set things up defending her. Jenna Hiker for the Wildcats. Oh, nice pass inbound. Nice entry pass there to Kate Sherman. Unable to get it to the streaking Raider down the right side.
Good little design there, just the execution a little off.
So Ivy Wolf defended by CC Borchers. Tries to get a little bit of a screen, not a true screen, up, and a nice block there on the shot by Oldigus. Now Hiker back up top. This is Corinne Meyring into the game for the Wildcats, number 5, and you're going to get a foul under the basket.
Yeah, I thought there might have been a little foul there a little earlier there on Sherman when Oldigus went up there and shot it, but it wasn't called there. But a pretty clear one there by Scott coming over there and displacing the person attempting to catch the ball.
That's Scott's first foul. Now inside to Pohl. She kicks it back out to Meyring. Minster doing a nice job of moving the ball around here on offense. This is Jenna Hiker with the ball. Now another mad scramble for it. Looks like Rushi's going to pick that up. Scott now to Kate Sherman, and Ivy Wolf there to break that up. Here comes CC Borchers with the easy layup, unable to finish. Pulling it down for Minster, Bryn Oldigus.
And that's shots when you play that team as good as Minster that you have to convert.
Yeah.
You cannot keep points like that on the board.
And now Rushi traps in the kind of the short corner. Ivy Wolf down in there. And it looks like they're going to get Ella Haney kind of reaching in there. Let's check out the Winners Quality Meets replay. Here comes Wolf. And here's Haney right here. And you can see she's got her arm across Wolf's arm.
It's a good call by the baseline official there.
You can see on the scoreboard here, the First National Bank scoreboard. Minster with a 13-8 lead. I want to remind you to check out WCSM AM 1350 96.7 FM and their internet exclusive games on www.WCSM Radio all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and all Glades counties. Welcome to the Minster Middle School Gymnasium. Here goes Mesher now. Going to go right down the middle and count that one.
Boy, I tell you what, Dave Knapke and I did a game here the other week, Scott, and that's what I said about this team is, as we look at the replay here, Mesher is going to be the X factor of this team. You know Hoying, you know Wolf, you know the same thing that's been for a couple years for this Lady Wildcats team, but Mesher's really the X factor, and she's really someone that's got to step up her game if they want to win in their state title, and she's done that so far.
Well, and she did a nice job here as we go for 3 the old-fashioned way, and she nails it. The important part of that is that Kate Sherman has picked up her second, or excuse me, Ella Haney's picked up her second foul for the Raiders. And now this is Sophie Francis. Mesher trying to pick her pocket. Francis maintains control. Now they double team. Kicks it over to Borchers. Borcher with the shot fake. Nice job of blocking by Janae Hoying. Sets up Mesher. And that'll bring an end to the first quarter with Minster on top 16-8 here on your leader for cable TV sports, NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to Minster Middle School. Scott Fry and Brandon Coverman covering high school varsity basketball. It's the Shelby County Athletic League and the Russia Raiders in town to face the Minster Wildcats in the Midwest Athletic Conference. I want to apologize to Jenna Huker. I've been pronouncing her name incorrectly. It's Huker, not Hiker. Right in front of us now, Brandon, we've got Corrine Meyring going to inbound for the Lady Wildcats to Ivy Wolf, and she'll set up the half-court offense. Tries to take the screen from Dana Pringer. Rushi does a nice job of rolling off of that. Skip pass across to Pohl. Now back out to Janae Hoying. She decides to go off the screen. And nice job of Rushi breaking that up. Simone Putoff gets it to Goubeau. And here she comes a little behind the back twice around Hoying. Janae Hoying playing tough defense. through the hands of Caitlin Monin. She manages to control. Now it's to Simone Putoff on the left wing into Borchers. She goes up, gets her own rebound. Nice finish for CC Borchers.
That's great straight-up defense there by Hoying, but an even better job there by Borchers to stick through and follow through and find her shot.
Cuts the Wildcat lead to 6, and with a little dribble penetration, Corrine Meyering unable to get down through there, and you're going to get a foul called on CC Borchers. Excuse me, on Kate Sherman. That's Sherman's second.
At the line, 1-on-1.
We are into the bonus. Rushi with 7 fouls to just 2 for Minster. So that's a little painful with 7:14 to go in the second if you're Coach Timmerman.
And especially the way Minster shoots free throws at 78%.
Meyering's first one is up, and shooters roll, as they say. And so we'll get a second free throw. 17-10. Wildcats got a little football score going here. Meyering missing the second one. And Rushi controls the rebound. This is Borchers. Borchers to Reese Goubeau. She'll be charged with bringing it over the timeline. Janae Hoying applying pretty tough defense to CC Borchers now. She's guarded by Meyering. Over here to Goubeau for the long three, off wide. Sherman with a big rebound there. She's going to kick it back out. Simone Putoff thought about it. Now she's going to pull up and not quite able to get it. Sherman again controlling that rebound. And now you're going to get the defense collapsing on her, and it's going to stay down here.
And again, nice job there by Kate Sherman to stick with it there. You know, the tallest Raider there on the floor with your second tallest player in foul trouble there. To stick through and go after the ball there. Nice job by the sophomore. And again, if Minster can keep scoring on the offensive end, their defense early on created some offense for them. And I think that's where their strong suit is offensively.
I agree with you. Reese Goubeau now controls on the right wing to Putoff. Nice job of getting a finger in there. Janae Hoying pokes it away. And Coach Wiss, I think, called timeout right there.
I think he called a foul, actually.
We do have a foul. You're correct, sir.
Fouls on number 40, Simone.
And that's Simone Putoff's second foul.
Number 13, Janae Hoying.
Another young lady you don't want to send to the free throw line.
No,
with
not
Janae
at all.
Hoying.
Coming back in the ballgame, number 20,
Brent Oldegus will come in now for the Wildcats. Corrine Meyering to the bench. And Ella Haney now for the Raiders will give Simone Putoff a break. Putoff leaves with 2 fouls. And here's Janae Hoying, front end of a 1-on-1. In and out. And Minster able to tip the ball away and control the rebound. This Ivy Wolf for the long three off the front of the iron. Brent Oldegus now to Dana Prenger back up top. Minster controls. Like you said, rebounding is key, and Minster's good at it, and they are doing it. Ivy Wolf with the little runner off the glass, no good. Down with it is Haney. And up the side, and we're going to try and force it down here. Tough pass for Sherman, who has got 2 defenders on her, and she tries to get the ball free, and it's going to go off a Raider, I believe.
Yeah, it should be off Rushi. Ooh. It is.
Yep. So Mason Pohl will start off things for the Wildcats. You can see our winners quality meets replay right down there. Great camera work. Thank you so much for that. On our cameras today, Bryce Hamrick, Grant Temple, and Noah Walter. Thank those guys for great work. And Minster with the ball now. This is Dana Prenger. Kate Sherman is D'ing her up. Now inside to Oldegus. Kicks it out to Pohl. A little long on the jump shot. And it's going to stay here. Went off a Raider. I think maybe Kendall Monin.
Yeah, they got the initial rebound and just a little miscommunication on the exchange of who's going to bring the ball up the floor.
So Minster will reset. And this is Brent Oldegus now back up top to the field. General Ivy Wolf, and an open shot for Hoying off the front. No good. And Rushi with the rebound. That's Haney up to Kendall Monin. She's going to slow things down for Reese Goubeau. Back over to Monin on the right side. Ivy Wolf D'ing her up. Now Monin to Sherman. Borchers looking at the left side, hoping to hit Goubeau, but Pohl does a nice job of keeping that from happening. Now Monin with it. Monin looking inside. She's going to try to go down baseline, and Ivy Wolf shuts that down. Oh, through the legs pass. Very nice. Now up to Borchers, up and in. Count it. Beautiful ball movement by the Raiders.
Yeah, and that's, like you said, the Raiders got to dictate the pace here if they want to stay in this ball game here with this fast Minster attack.
17-12. Rushi cuts the lead to 5. Now Pohl's going to go up through the paint. No good with a little kind of a hook shot there. Gubo with the rebound, and here comes Rushi on offense. This is Borchers. Across the court to Kendall Monin. Monin guarded by Pohl. Monin tries to work it into Sherman, kind of over the shoulder. Janae Hoying there to take it away. Now she's going to force it up to Ivy Wolf. Ivy with 2 defenders, splits them beautifully up and in.
Boy, and you just saw that for 4 years from her, and people in the MAC conference, and not just high school, but in college. Better watch out for that for 4 years, too, in college.
That's right. Ivy Wolf going to go play in the MAC in college, the Mid-American Conference, for the Miami of Ohio team down there. Nice little pass as Minster gets the man advantage, as they say in hockey. And we're going to get a foul on that rebound.
And that's a play that they're right there that Mason Pohl's got to convert there. It's good pass by Wolf on the inside. Great penetration. Finds her right on the block there. Just overshot there on the inside.
Foul's called on Dana Prenger. Her first. She'll leave the floor. Setting the floor for Minster, you have Janae Hoying, Jenna Huker, Ivy Wolf, Ella Mesher, and Bryn Oldegas. This is Sophie Francis, brings it over the timeline to Ashley Scott. Now Simone Putoff. Going with a little bit shorter guard-based lineup here is Coach Timmerman now into Borchers. Back out to Scott. She thinks about the shot. Hoying comes out to D her up. Now Sophie Francis with it to Borchers. Nice job, Janae Hoying of picking her pocket. And here comes Ella Mesher now. And Minster will set up their half-court offense off the turnover. And Hoying's going to crash the boards. No dice. CC Borchers with it. And Rushi going the other way. Works it into Haney. Haney backs Mesher down. And Hoying reaches in, tips it out of bounds.
We saw like the Raiders played Laramie their first game of the season. They kind of did the same thing too, where they kind of let them, one of them teams, you know, has a lot of talent, get off to a fast start, but then they've hung in there. They've kept an even balance there and haven't laid down there.
This time the ball goes off of, I believe that was Sophie Francis. So Minster will start things off now. Ivy Wolf, CC Borcher's going to D her up. Nice job of breaking up the offense there by Sophie Francis. Jenna Huker, the senior guard, 5'8", will inbound for the Lady Wildcats. 3 minutes to go here in the second period. 19-12 Minster. This is Ella Mesher with it now, guarded by Haney. Over to Oldegas. Oldegas kicks it out to Hoying. Hoying guarded there by Ashley Scott. Now Hoying goes right around her quick off the dribble. Kicks it out to Oldegas, just a little short. Borchers tries to get that rebound, and Ivy Wolf tips it out of bounds.
Minster 0 of 5 from three-point land tonight. Kind of struggling there from the outside, trying to get them shots. They're getting open looks, just can't get them to fall. So it's not like the Minster offense isn't executing, getting the shot they want, just haven't been able to get them to fall.
Just got to make them. Francis with a lot of pressure from Hoying. Now to Haney. Haney over to Ashley Scott. She's going to try to dribble right side. Pohl shuts the door. Scott ends up with a loose ball, puts up a shot, no good. Ivy Wolf all alone. Here comes 2 Raiders trying to track her down. Borchers gets there, but not before Wolf drops her 6th point.
Yeah, and that's just too easy there for Ivy Wolf. Gets ahead of the pack there. She's one of the best at doing that.
Absolutely. So Rushi going to set up their half court. This is Ashley Scott, guarded by Huker. Little shallow entry pass to Haney, kicks it back out to Francis. Wolf right on Borchers. Back up to Sherman. Minster doing a good job of not letting Kate Sherman get open inside. You can tell that's what Rushi wants to set up, and it's just not there. Janae Hoying all over Francis, and now you're going to get a foul against Rushi. You're going to call that a charge, essentially.
And that's the 13th Raider turnover of the half. Something that's kind of plagued them at times this year in their losses is turnovers.
I guess that was not a foul. Out of the game now is Simone Putoff. It's hard to see what they called there.
I think they called a foul there. I don't know.
I thought they did, but I didn't see anything go up on the board.
I don't think they did. They changed on the board.
So Ella Mesher now with the ball. Over to Ivy Wolf. Back to Pohl. Minster again trying to be patient, like you said, Brandon. They're seeing some good looks. Their patience is paying off. They're just not hitting them. And there's Pohl coming up a little short. Borchers pulls it down. 1 minute and 23 to go, and a nice up and in for Ashley Scott, who presses the situation and also is fouled in the process.
They're kind of giving what Minster does to a lot of teams, getting up ahead of the pack here. It's looking at winner quality meets replay. If you're getting ahead of pack there and Pole fouls from behind.
So nice job of Ashley Scott. Caught Pole out of position on that transition, and that usually results in a foul, and you saw it there on the winners meets replay. And she converts 3 the hard way, so Ashley Scott now with 3 points on the game.
Alyssa Niemeyer checking into the ball game too, getting her first action of the night. Coach Wiss trying to look to his bench to give his team a little more firepower here. Like we said, Scott, getting great looks, just can't quite get them to fall.
So Ella Mesher will inbound Ivy Wolf, and Wolf's got a new defender. This is Kendall Monin for the Raiders. Over to Pole.
Ooh, they might
Francis all over.
Off.
Yeah, Pole looked like she kind of pushed the defender away. And now Rushi's going to go ahead and make a turnover deep, and it'll be Rushi ball.
Only the 4th turnover for the Wildcats. Again, they do a very good job at taking care of the basketball. Again, when you have ball handlers like Wolf and Hoying, you're going to be able to take care of the ball very well.
Ashley Scott now comes in for the Raiders. Andy Timmerman, the coach, wants to get a little offense from her. And so she will give it to Sophie Francis, who will bring it up the floor. Over the timeline, and here we go. Francis going to try the left side, kicks it out to Monin. Monin will dribble straight across, defended there by Pole. Pole doing a nice job on perimeter defense. Cece Borchers tries to run it in, runs into a white wall effectively, and now we've got a mad scramble, and we're going to get a jump ball. Ivy Wolf happy to go to the floor to chase after that one. Alyssa Niemeyer also in there. And it'll be Minster ball going the other way.
Again, Minster here, big chance to kind of, keep the tone going or kind of set the pace in the second half here. They can get a bucket or two here.
Yeah, the Lady Wildcats maintaining a consistent 6 to 7 point lead right now. It's at 6, 21-15. And Ashley Scott almost picks the pocket of Niemeyer. Kicks it to Wolf. Kendall Monin all over her, a little behind the back. Monin again doing a nice job of not giving Wolf that side. Oh, spins off of the defense. Out to Hoying for the open shot. Count it. They've been doing that for years, and boy, did that look nice right there, Brandon.
Boy, and she drew like half the Rushi defense on her side. Clear and easy open shot there for Janae Hoying.
Francis now kicks it over to Borchers. Out to Scott for the long 3, a little short. And that's going to do it for the first half. The Lady Wildcats with the lead, 23-15 over the Rushi Raiders here on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Please support the following sponsors: Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Balmer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, Western Ohio Mortgage.
Minster Middle School. My name is Scott Fry. Right here with me is my friend Brandon Koberman, and Brandon is going to take us through the first half numbers.
Thanks, Scott. And looking at our first half numbers here on our graphics here, We're going to tell you the tale of the tape here. And looking at the Raiders, they're 40% from the field, 0-2 from beyond the arc. Try to get the ball on the inside, 3-3 from the charity stripe, 10 boards. But the big key, 14 turnovers. A lot of that initiated by Minster's pressure early in the first quarter, which darted them out to a 9-2 lead there early. Looking on the flip side for the Wildcats, they're 9-23, 0-5 from beyond the three-point arc, which is kind of rare for them. They shoot 33.7% clip from there, 0-5 to start, 5 of 8 from the line. They're also behind in that category, shooting 62.5%, which generally they shoot 78.9%. But they've taken care of the rock. 4 turnovers. They're doing a nice job of taking care of it, as they always do, only averaging around 11, 12 turnovers a game.
Yep. And
so,
you called it, Brandon. You said, boy, if Russia can eliminate some of those turnovers, they'll keep it close. But really what's kept it close is Minster's inability to drain those threes.
Yeah.
This could be a much wider margin if Minster were hitting those. But here we go for second half action. And Russia's going to start with the ball. The arrow in their direction, and inbounding will be right in front of us here. Ella Haney. So for Russia, you have Kendall Monin, Kate Sherman, Ella Haney, Cece Borchers, and Reese Gubeau. For the Wildcats, Janae Hoying, Mason Pohl, Ella Mesher, Ivy Wolf, and Dana Prenger. And we got to travel right out of the gate. And that's a turnover against the Raiders.
And immediately, that's what I know if I'm Coach Mike Wiss and I'm talking to my team in the locker room, only being up 8 there at half, is applying more pressure, applying more and more ball pressure, because you got 14 turnovers that first half. And that's a lot to cause and force.
Yep, and
so
the shots will come.
More and more pressure.
The shots will come. Minster's had good looks. They'll make their baskets. So I agree with you. I think that's a good way of looking at this, is just more pressure, because that's really what's created their offense. And Mesher with backs down the defense, little spin and a nice play there. Mesher with 9 leading all scorers.
Exactly what you want there, right out there, a turnover and a score.
Just like that, Minster's up to 10-point lead. Kate Sherman at the high post with the ball. Russia setting up their offense. They work Gubeau open for 3, just a little short. And Sherman, a nice hustle over to get the rebound, but Janae Hoying just never quits on a play. And she forces the ball out of bounds. Russia will have to start from scratch down there in the corner in front of their own bench.
Near side out, a good opportunity to get something there off a screen or something.
So Gubeau works open on the inbound. She's going to bring it around the right side. Little feed to Borchers, cutting inside, and unfortunate that she can't convert on that because she had a nice open look. Hoying pulls up. Mesher thinks about a 3. Now she's going to skip pass across, a little too high for Mason Pohl. Coach Wiss likes what he sees, though, in Minster's attempt at that play. They had something good set up, just didn't quite get a good pass.
Yeah, just execution there. Good ball movement and quick ball movement, too, to keep the Raiders off balance there. Just couldn't quite execute the full length of the play.
Minster up by 10. Gubeau D'd up by Hoying. Now she tries to work it into Kate Sherman, who stumbles, loses the handle. Now Hoying loses it. Sherman up and fouled by Hoying. This will be Janae Hoying's second foul, and Sherman will go to the line for 2.
And that was a good job there, too, by Janae before she turned the ball back over. Right there, that's how you play good defense as a guard. It's right when they entry pass that into the post there, you crash down hard on the inside. And it was a good job by Sherman to recover there, get the ball right back and go.
You can see, thanks to the Winners Quality Meets replay, the contact from Hoying, and Sherman misses the first of 2 free throws. Minster up by 10 here to start the second half. Shot is up, rattles around, no good. Prenger with a great box out, up to Wolf. Wolf up the other side, Hoying, oh, beautiful ball movement over to Pohl, and she converts. Boy, that ball movement that time, Brandon, was beautiful.
Exquisite.
Thing never hit the floor. Now Borchers with it. She's going to try to dribble on the left side. Nothing doing there. Up to Sherman. Open to Gubeau. She wants to work it in. I think it's interesting. Russia works their guards down into play in the post, and they draw a foul. And that's on Ivy Wolf.
Kind of keep it centered around Sherman on the paint on the inside and try to get set little screens and cuts there to get your guards open down there on the block.
We're going to get another call here on the inbound. Gubeau now is going to go take it for the Raiders. 27-15, the Lady Wildcats lead here. Thanks for joining us. High school girls basketball. Kick out to Borchers. Borchers going to try the left side, pulls up, nothing but net. Nice shot, Cece Borchers with 6. Minster quickly down the other way. Ella Mesher goes up. Sherman steps to defend her, and you're going to get a foul on Kate Sherman.
That's what you like about the MO of this Minster attack, really, is they let a bucket up there, but they keep their pedal on the gas there. You know, some teams are kind of shrug going down the floor, giving up a bucket or whatever. They get the ball inbound, and right before the Raiders are even set, they're already getting a shot up.
Mesher, the first player into double digits. She's got 10, 28-17. See if she can make this second one. And into the game comes Simone Putoff for the Raiders. Mesher hits that. So Rushi will set up and run offense. Cece Borchers comes back to get the ball. She'll be coming up the right side. Back over to Goubeau. Looks like Minster's gone to a bit of a zone now. No, I don't think so. Never mind. Cancel that.
Yeah.
Borchers going to try and stop. Back to Goubeau. Now to Monin over here, and somehow manages to drop one and draw a contact and a foul. Kendall Monin going to go to the line for the N1.
And Minster only had 3 fouls called on him in the first half. They already have 3 fouls called on him in 2.5 minutes here. As you take a look on a winner quality meets replay there. So they're kind of getting called there, and it wasn't really getting called in the first half there. So Minster's keeping the same aggressiveness. It's just getting called now.
Mason Pohl called for that when you could see her lean in and reach, and the N1 will not fall. And Minster controls, and Ivy Wolf is going to press it. Nice little bounce pass to Pohl in the paint. Back to Dana Prenger, up and in, count it. That's, I believe, 6 for Prenger, excuse me, 4 for Prenger. Minster keeping the pressure on, 12-point lead, 5:17 to go here.
Minster as efficient as you can get. 3 trips down, well, 3 shots taken, 3 scores, so.
This is put off. She kicks out to Goubeau for the 3, a little long, and right there is Mason Pohl for the rebound. The senior forward, 6 feet tall, having a nice game here. Up and in for Prenger, and you're going to get a timeout called by Timmerman. This is a full timeout. Rushi calls it. We'll take it with him. Minster 33, Raiders 19 here on NKTelco Sports.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiederman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Brookside Laboratories, east of Chicago Pizza.
Welcome back to Minster Middle School. I'd like to encourage you to patronize those sponsors you see in the commercials and the graphics. Without those sponsors, we couldn't bring you lots and lots of high school basketball action. Scott Fry, Brandon Koverman taking care of things here in Minster as the Lady Wildcats with a 14-point lead, 33-19 over Rushi.
Yeah, and you're seeing that Minster offense get a little more jump started here too. And the nice thing is when you're seeing the Lady Raiders kind of punch back on offense, they're punching right back, moving the ball right up the floor, and that's what's going to make this Minster team so hard to beat this year. Is every time you come down and score, they're going to come back right there and punch you in the mouth right back.
It just seems like they have one pace, and it's high gear. They're relentless, both defending the ball and then creating action off the turnovers or the quick rebounds right up the floor as Sophie Francis brings it across the timeline. Janae Hoying all over her like a cheap suit. Mason Pohl now defending Borchers out. Sherman up top. Ashley Scott thinks about a 3, pulls it down. And back up top now to Sophie Francis. She works off a screen by Putoff. Little spin move into the key, and you're going to get a foul as she goes up. Nice job there, Sophie Francis, drawing contact. And if this is on Hoying, and it is, that is her 3rd foul.
And again, if you're the Raiders too, 4 fouls called on the Wildcats here in the early going. So, if you're them, if you're Coach Timmerman's squad, keep being aggressive on the inside in the paint. Keep moving it in there because you're getting a foul call.
Absolutely.
So keep going to the line, and they finally make their first foul shot after 4 of them. But this first half, or the second half. But keep being aggressive on the inside for getting the foul call.
Let's see how long Coach Wiss wants to leave Hoying in with 3 fouls early in the second half. Francis converts both of them. And so she's got 4 for the game. Wolf now dribbles it in over to Mason Pohl. Back over to Wolf, works off the double. That opens up Wolf for a 3, count it, money. And Wolf into double digits with 11.
5 of 5 from the field. in this half. Raiders offense has been doing well, but Minster has been perfect, and you can't beat perfect.
No, that's tough to beat perfect. Hoying all over Sophie Francis, kicks out to Ashley Scott, dribbles into a double team, does a nice job of getting out of it, but unable to get to her teammate, as the Wildcats and Mike Wiss will sub in Jenna Huker for Hoying, and Bryn Oldegas will give Dana Prenger a rest. Ashley Scott will take it out under the basket for the Raiders. She's going to hit Sophie Francis, curling all the way around. Sophie's going to cut down the left side of the key, up and in. Beautiful move. Got in there just ahead of Jenna Huker. Francis was 6 now. The lead cut to 13. Ella Mesher left alone on the left wing. A little long on the 3. Scramble for the rebound. Huker gets it. And now Rushi trying to keep the pressure on. Nothing easy for Minster. No easy looks. And you're going to get a whistle. And we've got a foul against the Raiders. That's Simone Putoff.
Back in the game for the Raiders, number 3, Kendall Monin, number 10.
Borchers and Sherman will sit. Kendall Monin and Ella Haney in for the Raiders. Minster inbounds. Back out to Ella Mesher, to Oldegas. Defending her is Ella Haney. Oldegas gets a screen set, able to kick a pass over to Huker. Now down into Ivy Wolf, back and down. Kendall Monin up and in behind the backboard, but you're going to get a foul. Boy, Ivy Wolf is strong. You see, she just backed Monin way in there.
Yeah, and I think that's what they wanted right away when they saw that matchup there, right when she was inbounding the ball. I think they were trying to get maybe a late inbound play to her, but anyway, it gets to her, and off kind of maybe the broken play there, she gets a spin move on the inside and just uses her strength to barrel down in the lane.
First of the free throws is up for Ivy Wolf.
So look there on Winter Quality Meats replay there on the foul. Pretty clear there. It's not much you can do there.
And the second one. So Wolf now with 13 as Sophie Francis brings it over the timeline uncontested over to Ashley Scott. And here goes Rushi on offense.
I think you're right. They are in a zone right here.
Yep. And out to Scott for the long 3 off the back of the iron. And the Raiders unable to track down the long rebound. And it does look like a zone. They're just playing it tightly, I guess. Or maybe they're just that quick in the gaps that it looks tight. Ivy Wolf down to Mason Pohl in the corner. Back out to Wolf, to Huker, all the way around the horn to Ella Mesher. She's going to try to back the defense in, take it all the way in. Beautiful move, unable to put it away, but nice job of backing the defense in by Mesher. Now here comes Rushi the other way. Simone Putoff trying to find Ella Haney underneath. And she'd have been better to probably just hang on to that ball and go for a tie-up. And here comes Ivy Wolf on the transition. She stops and pops and catches the foul from behind. I think Ashley Scott forgot to hit the brakes there, Brandon.
And Ivy Wolf just barrels down the lane there. It's just a beautiful job there by the senior. She's got 15 now, spearheading this offense.
Janae Hoying back in for the Wildcats. Kate Sherman back in for the Raiders. And then CeCe Borcher is going to come in, and Ashley Scott will come out for Rushi. So 40-23 now, 17-point lead, biggest margin of the game, 2.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Ivy Wolf does not convert the 3-point play. And Sophie Francis sets up the offense over to CeCe Borchers. Keeps her plant foot down. Now she's going to dribble left side and draw contact from, I think that they're going to get Jenna Huker on that. That's her second. So Rushi will start under the basket with Kendall Monin. Nice up and in for Ella Haney. Good job. Nice simple little pass. Haney doing a good job of getting open. And you'll get a timeout by Coach Timmerman. 30 seconds. We'll keep it here.
And again, that was just a nice little play there. The Raiders shooting pretty efficiently today. I mean, they were 40% at half there, and they're shooting 50% in the second half. So when they're getting shots up, they're being pretty effective. Problem is, has been the turnovers, again, just leading by that in a pretty decent margin, about 12 or 13 there. So that's something that obviously Coach Timmerman's wanted to fix. It's something they struggled with against Botkins there Monday. They had 26 of them. and they only lost by 4 to a quality opponent in Botkins. And I know that's something he wanted to fix going into this game. That's something he told me before the game his team wanted to fix, and they're working on it. Minster hasn't shown as much pressure as they did early on, which I'm kind of surprised with.
I thought so too, because they've managed to put it away, air quotes. They lead by 15 early in the third, middle of the third here, but they didn't do it, like you said, Brandon, with pressure. They've been patient on defense, taking what they can, and they've really had a nice half of a quarter on offense.
And again, that's something we said the Minster offense is the best, is when they get them deflections and they run and get fast break layups.
So Ivy Wolf now kicks it down low on the left wing to Ella Mesher. Back up top to Huker, thinks about it, but Sophie Francis comes out to D her up. To Ivy Wolf, now Ella Mesher is going to take it right down the left side, going to draw some contact, and you can count that bucket. Mesher now with 13.
Well, and just the way Ella Mesher's expanded her game. Let's look here on Winter Quality Meets Replay, really extending the floor there, kind of being the girl in the middle there, but she can really just stretch the floor there. She's so much athleticism to take from the top of the key there to get the and one there. Very impressive there by the junior.
And she makes the and one for 14 points. And an interesting note there, they called the foul on Sophie Francis, which is good fortune for Coach Timmerman, because as you saw in the replay, Kate Sherman reached in there and made contact, and that would have been Kate Sherman's third. So if there's a silver lining there for the Raiders, that was it. So Borchards now has picked up her dribble. Janae Hoying out there giving her fits. Kendall Monin with it. Huker out to defend her. Monin picks up her dribble, works it to Sherman at the high elbow. Over to Borchards. Has to pick up her dribble. Ivy Wolf out on Sophie Francis. Sherman on the left elbow. Trying to get Ella Haney open underneath. It's just not happening. Now here's Haney with it up top. She's going to try to dribble down the right side. Runs into two Lady Wildcats. Kendall Monin with it. She'll try to left side. Minster doing a nice job of digging in there, and you're going to get a jump ball, and it's going to go Minster's way. And here come a couple of Wildcats. Megan Wiss in for the Wildcats, and Jaden Clooney also in for Minster. Clooney wearing number 11, Wiss wearing number 3. So Janae Hoying will bring it up. Minster also subbed in number 32, Claire Lamb. This is Jaden Clooney with it. Saw her earlier get some great minutes on the JV side of things. Minster winning that contest. Turnover, here comes Kendall Monin over to Gubeau on the left side. Back up to Monin, to Haney, to Borchers all the way around. Looked like Haney was going to try to break to the low block, decided to stop. Gubeau works it into Haney. Nice pass up and in.
And that's great. High-low execution there. And Haney able to seal out the defender. That's a textbook way to score on the block for a post player.
Nice job. 43-27. Minster leads. Janae Hoying on the right side. She runs into some Raider defense. Now Mesher just going to take a quick jumper. Misses. Rebound. Cece Borchers. She'll slow things down and get the offense set. Now she'll try the left side, driving in over Hoying, up and in. Nice drive by Borchers for 8.
Good positive run for the Raiders 10 on the quarter here.
6:54 seconds left. Hoying going to try to get a last shot, going to fall quite short. And at the end of 3, Minster leads 43 to Rushie's 29 here on NKTelco Sports.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Hulsman Automotive.
Welcome back to Minster Middle School. Scott Fry, Brandon Coverman covering girls high school basketball. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Grand Lake Health System, Clopay, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Quality Meats, Sydney Auglaize Audiology, and NKTelco for making it possible for us to cover high school sports. Ivy Wolf now, the 13th all-time best scorer in the MAC for girls basketball, 1,330 points. I'd like to thank my friend Rick, the Rocket Man Kramer of WCSM, for providing us with that little nugget. And speaking of CSM, make sure you follow them, WCSM 18 AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet exclusive games on www.WCSM Radio all season long. Now, CC Borchers tries to drive it. Nice save by Goubeau, but right into the hands of a Wildcat. And Ivy Wolf stops, pops, it's short, and you get a rebound by Caitlin Monin, new into the game here for the Raiders, and CC Borchers now going to set up the offense. Up to Ella Haney. She tries a nice entry pass to Kate Sherman, up and in. Beautiful play.
And that's what you want right there. It's a little high-low. Great positioning by Sherman. Great little pass on the inside there. And the Raiders were spread out there. They weren't jammed together there. It makes it easier for the post player.
Megan Wiss going to drop a three. That's her first points of the night. And they answer a 6-0 run by the Raiders with 3 of their own.
And that's Megan Wiss's first field goal of the year on varsity, so congratulations to her.
Nice job, the junior guard. Minster coming the other way now, Janae Hoying, and a nice job, CC Borchers, the breakup and the steal. Kicks it back to Ella Haney, and now Goubeau. Reese Goubeau brings it over, kicks to Borchers. She's going to try from downtown. Off the back of the iron, tips to Ivy Wolf, and here we go, Minster the other way. Like I said, Brandon, they're going to press the issue. Ivy Wolf up and in. Rushi lucky there was no foul on Borchers there. A little scramble for the rebound, and you get a jump ball. And it's going to stay down here.
Oh, and that miss was much needed for Minster. Rushi made 5 straight shots there.
46-33. The lead at one point was 17. Now down to 13. Simone Putoff now in for the Raiders. Kate Sherman's going to get a break, and you're going to get a timeout called by Minster. That's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them here on NKTelco Sports.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at cargill.com.
Welcome back to Minster Middle School. Scott Fry and Brandon Coverman bringing you high school girls basketball. You can see on our graphic there, Minster all over this one so far. 6:38 to go in the fourth. Minster leads by 13.
Yeah, and you know, the Wildcats, again, just doing what they've been doing for the past couple of years with the talented teams they've had, with the players that you just go on. Wolf Hoying or Courtney Pranger, it's been in the past. You know, just keep going on. Getting up, down the floor, moving well. Just they do a great job of the little things. They take care of the ball. Only 7 turnovers tonight. So a very effective job of holding on to the rock, and that's exactly what they want. And this is a very talented team.
I've got 6 different girls now for the Wildcats on the board. And that's a big thing. Coach Wiss, as you alluded to earlier, very deep bench. And so the Wildcats will start their half-court offense. Things getting physical out there. Ella Haney tying up Janelle Hoying, and the arrows going the way of the Raiders. So Rushi will put that in the books as a turnover against the Wildcats and take off on offense.
Well, that's the thing you got to appreciate too. If you're a Raiders fan right there, you can kind of punch back with a little bit of aggressiveness of your own and cause a turnover, and you give it right back though.
And speaking of turnovers, Janae Hoying converts. She's got 7. And now Minster putting that pressure on that you talked about, and you're going to get it 5 seconds off the inbound.
5-second call.
Tell you, Minster's pressure defense, that is tough sledding right there.
Oh, it is. This is the same pressure we saw to begin the game too that they're applying now in the 4th quarter.
So Wolf is going to inbound under her own basket. Nice inbound pass to Hoying, unable to convert, but she will pick up the contact, and I think Caitlin Monin might be the guilty party on that foul. And that is correct. So Janae Hoying with 7, also playing with 3 fouls, which I don't think is uncommon for her. She plays very aggressively on defense, but she creates a lot of havoc.
I remember doing the New Bremen game here the other week too, and she had a little bit of, actually Ivy had a little bit of foul trouble, and she came in and controlled the point too. So that's the thing too, when you have two talented players like that that kind of have similar skill sets, and one's in foul trouble, you have another one right there to pick each other up.
Yep.
So,
well, those two young ladies have been playing basketball together for a long, long time, both seniors, and both on their way to careers in Division I college. Wolf off to Miami of Ohio, and Hoying off to Findlay as Gubeau works the ball across half court, and there's that aggressive defense by Hoying. And it pays off there because you've got another tie-up, and it's going to go Minster's way. So Hoying, with her defense, making it hard for Gubeau, creates that turnover.
Yeah, and you look here at the Raiders too, it's a pretty young team here, and I think this is kind of good experience. You get a lot of this pressure here. You know, it might get ugly at times if you have some turnovers here, but it's great experience here too, and I think they're going to benefit from this later in the season.
100% agree. 100% agree. As Wolf untouched down the right side, up and in. That's 17 for the senior guard. And again, Minster applying the pressure down here. 52-33, 19-point lead.
Pretty
for the Wildcats. Go ahead.
Pretty interesting. Look at the Minster bench here. You see Nan Steckschulte back there. You know, retired there the other year, but kind of after 1 year off, kind of had the itch to get back. Nice to see her on the end of the bench.
Sure is, and you're going to get a nice basket there. Simone Putoff goes up the left side from the block, puts it off the glass, draws contact. And that's going to be Mason Pohl, her second.
So you got to rely on Simone Putoff if you're the Raiders there. She's kind of aggressive there. She's the youngest of a pretty big Putoff family come through Russia there, and they're always pretty aggressive players. Never will back down from a challenge, that's for sure.
Well, that's a, you know, to your last point before the break here, sophomore Simone Putoff doing a nice job with, looks like 3 points. Yeah, 3 points the hard way. So nice work off the bench for Coach Timmerman. And here's Ivy Wolf now. Cece Borchers out, standing on the Wildcat to D her up. And Borchers almost causes a turnover. Nice work there. Wolf dribbles out of it, creates a little space off to Hoying for three, and now Janae Hoying getting warmed up here in the fourth quarter. She was struggling a little bit from shooting, but now she's finding it and answers Ashley Scott with a big three that gives her 6.
So the Wildcats were a little quiet from three land, have 3 of them this second half.
This is Meyering with it. She's going to dribble across. Now kicks it to Ivy Wolf. She thinks about it. Borchers out to shut that down. Out to Meyering now. Hasn't got her dribble. Here she goes now. She's going to go down the left side, run it right up and in off the iron. Good rebound. Prenger up and not able to make it. And here's Putoff with it. And Rushi going the other way. Gubeau. And wow, what a play. Janae Hoying all by herself. Count it. Steal and a bucket. 13 for Hoying.
And again, Janae, so fast. So lightning quick, gets her hands active in there, strip the ball like that.
When you notice her arms are always out. They're always out. See, look at her there on defense. Arms out, arms out. Here she comes now. This is Gubeau with it. Over to Borchers. Borchers got Ella Mesher. Tries to look inside for Sherman. And it's going to go off a Wildcat. I think that Corrine Meyering got her hands off it. Now the younger oldest coming in, Kyra. She's a sophomore. No, excuse me, she's a senior. She's number 10. So I don't know if she's older or younger. They're actually twins, I believe, Bryn and Kyra. Yep.
Yep, they are.
I'll get with the program here. Another dad, Craig, real well. Nice family here in Minster. A lot of good athletes. Up goes Kate Sherman. Tough shot. Right over Pohl.
And offensively, when the Raiders have been getting shots up, they've been effective. Their offense has been very good tonight, and it's been a lot better than what was Monday against Botkins when it quite frankly struggled.
Scott now all the way down the left corner, back out to Putoff. Putoff hits Borchers. Now to Gubeau on the right wing. She's got Ivy Wolf D'ing her up top to Sherman. Now Sherman's going to work it down to Putoff. Putoff up over the defender. That was Mesher, and that'll be Ellie Mesher's first foul as Putoff will go and shoot a pair.
Kind of like what Ivy Wolf did. If you look at her winter quality meets replay, she kind of tried to stick her foot out there to prevent the entry pass there. I like that, you know.
A kick is better than a pass and a score.
Exactly. It's kind of just a smart play, too, when you're a talented player. You don't initially think to kick the ball, but when you're a player like her that's so good and so smart.
Well, and you wonder if that's a little bit of her volleyball libero.
Yeah.
You know, and in volleyball, if you do kick the ball and it's up, it's still live.
Exactly. And she had volleyball, and she's a little bit of an outside hitter, too, so that just shows you the versatility. She went and played goes from playing libero to outside hitter in the middle of the season. That shows you the versatility that she has too, and she shows it on the basketball floor as well.
And that's put off with 4 points now. 57-43, and Rushi causes a turnover and going to be able to stay down here on offense. Ashley Scott will inbound it. Scott into Borchers. Borchers up to Francis, and again Hoying like a little water bug. Boop. Tips it out of bounds. Nice play there.
Active hands.
Yep. So put off will try it up here right next to Coach Timmerman. Into Scott. Ashley Scott, nice outside shooter for the Raiders. And Borchers was thinking down the post, or excuse me, down the lane, and Scott was thinking Borchers was going to come out. So we have a turnover.
It's the 9th turnover for the Raiders. They got 23 this game.
We do have a new Wildcat, and I don't have a 42 on my roster, so I'm not sure who this young lady is, but she's going to inbound for Coach Wiss.
I believe it's Lindy Hemmelgarn. I think
You're right.
That's who it is.
You're exactly right. I recognize her now from the JV game. So 42 in for the Wildcats. Lindy Hemmelgarn is Hoying skip pass across to her counterpart, Ivy Wolf. She's going to drive the key. That pulls the defense in. Open 3 for Hoying. Nice rebound by Oldegas. Wildcats maintain control. Hoying will try it again. Off the front of the iron, and Rushi this time. Oh, we're going to scramble. And now Sophie Francis has it. Putoff's going to work it up the other way. Just under 3 minutes. Minster lead by 14 as Rushi sets their half-court offense. Lindy Hemmelgarn playing D on Borchers, the sophomore guard. Again, the youth for the Raiders getting a good day of basketball in. A lot of good experiences. Lindy Hemmelgarn pulls it down now for Minster. A lot of contact. Going to have to call that foul on Borchers. Cece Borchers, the sophomore guard, picks up her 2nd. She has 8 points on the night. And we're in the bonus.
Again, their Minster's going to move to 6-1 now. Looks like on the season. Again, and coming into January, you know, they're going to start getting tested here in a couple weeks. They got Marion coming up in a couple weeks, New Knoxville. So, well, if you're Minster, you know, you got to really start getting at it. You know, you face some good teams in December, but for the upper echelon of the MAC is waiting there. You know, New Knoxville hasn't lost yet. You know, they're going to be waiting on you. Because you knocked them out in tournament last year.
Absolutely.
So.
And Ivy Wolf with a pair of made free throws. I've got her down for 19. Great night for Ivy Wolf. And here comes Francis, picks up her dribble now to Monin. Kendall Monin kicks it out to Ashley Scott. Rushi again looking to try and work the ball inside, but nothing to it. Now Monin with it. Looking at Sherman. Ooh, she decides to dribble in. Oh, Francis with a beautiful save back to Monin, throws up a prayer. Sherman tied up with, looks like Myring tied her up, and the arrow stays down here.
Yeah, and I think before Monin got that initial first shot off, I think she got away with the travel there.
It looks like Sherman is going to get, is going to be the beneficiary of a foul away from the ball. So it's a 1-and-1. There's your replay, and you can see him scrambling for it. They're going to say Myring got her on that attempted rebound, and Sherman makes the front end of the 1-and-1. Clock winding down here. 2:03 to go now in the final stanza. 15-point lead for the Wildcats. A little short. And Francis with a nice rebound up and in. Sophie Francis, 8 points for the junior guard.
And way to stick with it right there off the rebound there. That's why you never give up on the play.
Never give up. Myring now double teamed, and they tie it up. And Rushi gets the ball off of that jump ball. Sophie Francis reaching in there.
6 turnover in the half for the Wildcats.
Simone Putoff will put things into play for us here. 1:45 to go. Minster putting a little pressure on. Janae Hoying is going to D up Sophie Francis and take away that right side. And now we're going to go the other way. That's what Janae Hoying does for you.
Exactly.
Very, very aggressive on defense. And she can back it up with foot speed and active hands.
And yeah, you know, you always got to, if you're not moving or you're not moving your hands or something, you're not doing something right. It's what I was always told when I played basketball.
Yep.
And that's what Janae Hoying does so well. She's always moving. She's always doing something, always being active.
Hoying breaks off the screen. Now back over here to Ivy Wolf. Minster content with the lead to slow things down. You're going to get a couple of subs Folks getting some minutes in. And then Rushi over to double team Megan Wiss. Ashley Scott's going to pick up the foul. And Megan Wiss now with 3 points, going to go to the line. The junior guard will shoot 1 and 1.
And this is going to be Hemmelgarn's first free throws of the year for the varsity statistical category. That's Alyssa Niemeyer enters the ball game.
Oh, my mistake. This is, as you said, Lindy Hemmelgarn. I thought that was Megan Wiss. Now comes Megan Wiss into the game. She's going to relieve Janae Hoying. That'll probably be it for Hoying with 1:16 to go.
I believe she entered out with 14 points, I think, or 13. But Minster shooting foul shots really well this second half too, as long as they missed that last one.
Nice give and go, high low, whatever you like to call it. Ashley Scott up and in with 8 for the Raiders. 60-48. They cut the lead to 12. This is Sparks now right at half court. She's got the ball. Excuse me, Jaden Clooney. Clooney back out to Hemmelgarn. Hemmelgarn's double team. Rushi doing a nice job of breaking things up. Now they'll get the turnover. Francis going the other way, 45 seconds. Kendall Monin stops to pop. And Hemmelgarn comes out to shut that down. Meyering out on Ashley Scott. Nothing but net. Ashley Scott's got a nice outside shot. Double-digit score now for the Raiders. And you've got a foul. That'll be Putoff's 4th foul. And Lindy Hemmelgarn will go to the line to shoot. She's got a point. A little short. And we're going the other way. So Putoff will put it into play with 30.4 to go. Minster leads by 9. Looking to close things out and move to 6-1 on the campaign. This is Ashley Scott bringing over the timeline. Niemeyer D'ing her up. Now Francis across back to Scott. She's got plenty of time. Going to let it rip, and she's good for a 3. And now you got a timeout by Timmerman. They cut the lead. We'll just keep it right here. They cut the lead to 6, 60-54. Ashley Scott leads the Raiders with 14, Brandon.
And that was a nice little flare screen. They run that often. If you watch Rushi basketball for 4 years, Ashley's a 4-year player on varsity. They run that little flare screen, what they call. They'll come up on the elbow, set a little back screen, and Scott will leak out to the other side on the other wing. Just shoot a wide open shot there. So
it was run really well that time because there was nobody there on defense for Minster, and Scott had all day to get square, and that's, by my reckoning, I think she's got 9 points just from the 3-point stripe, maybe 12.
And she has all of them from the 3-point stripe. Well, all 3 threes for the Raiders, and so far this is a 6-point game. I mean, it's still 16.7 seconds left, but you know, kind of something that you can at least work on here in close situations. You know, when you get down to it in the end of the season.
So Minster sends out Jaden Clooney, Abby Holman, Lindy Hemmelgarn, Alyssa Niemeyer, and Megan Wiss. Rushi's going to come out with Kendall Monin, Sophie Francis, Cece Borchers, Ashley Scott, and Simone Putoff. So Minster will inbound. This is Jaden Clooney. Gets it into Hemmelgarn. We're going to get a foul. Yep. And that'll be Putoff's final foul.
Yep. Kind of had to there, no other option. So
Putoff leaves the game with 4. Sophomore forward. Again, Brandon, you made a really great point earlier. You know, they started 2 sophomores, 3 sophomores, and a junior and a senior. So Rushi really young on the roster, and a day like today is a teaching day.
Yeah.
They're going to learn a lot from this experience and into the game now. Caitlin Monin, the senior guard. And this is Lindy Hemmelgarn. And she hits the front end of that. She's got 2 now. Extends the lead to 7 with 13.5 to go. And a little short. Borchers down with it. And you get a foul on Hemmelgarn. And that should send Borchers 1-1 at the other end.
Foul number 42, Lindy Hemmelgarn.
Again.
Not a mess or a crisis, but you got to know your situation. That's not a great foul if you're Minster. With one of your better shooters, the starting guard for Russia at the line, CC Borchers.
You have a 7-point lead. You got to at least let the Raiders come to half court before you got to pressure there. It's not the best foul there by the Wildcats there in that situation.
But that's, you've got your young bench lineup in there for Coach Wiss, and they're learning.
Yep, exactly.
Borchers misses, but Minster's Lindy Hemmelgarn able to come down with it. Now you'll get a foul jump ball, and it's going Minster's way with 7.4. The Wildcats lead by 6. And Brandon, you're going to be busy tonight.
Yeah, I'll be at the Nest tonight. It should be a good one. Jackson Center, New Bremen. I tell you what, that is going to be a great matchup there. Excited to see. Really, I haven't saw either the Tigers or the Cardinals yet. It should be a good one.
I think it'll be a good one. And that's going to do it for us here as the Lady Wildcats hold a late run by the Raiders, and they take this one 61-55 here on NKTelco Sports.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply Company, Hokie Lumber. Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Today's game is being brought to you by Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Uglaze Audiology, NKTelco.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers. Please support the following sponsors: The Rushi Inn, Busher's Market, Finishing Touches, Francis Manufacturing, Hoying Service Center, New Bremen Coffee Company, Sassy Sisters Designs, K&M Imports, Modern Ag Supply, Howl of a Good Time Grooming Salon, Goodyear Shoe Service.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back to the Minster Middle School. This is Scott Fry. I'm going to hand it over here to Brandon Coverman to give us the final statistics.
Thanks, Scott. And looking at the final stats, they really tell you the story of the game. 20 of 38 for the Raiders shooting, 3 of 7 from beyond the arc, 10 of 15 on free throws, 19 rebounds, and 24 turnovers there for the Raiders there. And looking on the flip side for the Wildcats, 20 of 43. 3 of 12 from beyond the arc. Efficient shooting from the line, 18 of 23 for just about 78% around there. 20 rebounds and 11 turnovers.
Just like you called at the beginning, the turnovers might be the story of the day here. Again, great job by the Mike Wist coached Lady Wildcats to take this one home, advance to 6-1. I'd like to congratulate the NKTelco player of the game, senior guard number 13, Janae Hoying, 13 points, but really her outstanding work as you see some of these winners meets replays, creating offense from defense. She had a lot of steals, a lot of tipped passes, played some great defense, and that led to a lot of Minster points.
Yeah, for sure, and she's active hands. Both ends helping creating for her team. So congratulations to Janae, NKTelco player of the game.
Absolutely. So I'd like to thank our helpers here today, our director, Scott Robinson, his assistant, Jacob Johns, camera operators, Bryce Hamrick, Grant Temple, and Noah Walter. For Brandon Coverman, I'm Scott Fry, and one more time from middle school, the Minster Middle School, the Lady Wildcats win this one 61-55 over the Rushi Raiders here on NKTelco Sports.